and the import stuff. We have so many. We know, me and you know that that's a sales pitch mostly, depending on type of dog. I know they got these these dogs from other countries that they do for work and sports trial that they, and they got these all these standards and things. But most time when you hear import lines, you hear them you hear it in show world, and it is a selling point. We know that, but it is kind of taken away from American breeders who have been doing it, like you say, have cleaned up the lines, did all the work, went through all the sacrifice to make and get better dogs, to point people overseas that's getting burnt left and right, bringing over epilepsy. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
Um, that import game has changed in the last few years. It's become more prevalent. Um, People are importing more because the opportunity to import is better, right?
Right.
Through the internet, you you can get in touch with somebody in Czechoslovakia, or Germany, by do. It used to be you had to have this, or you had to have somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that could point you into the right place, or you had to have a friend or a cousin or a brother that was in the army in Germany, and they could go to the farm for you, and they could pick out the dog, and then they could it was so many different steps that you don't have to do anymore. Now you have to send a Zelle, or you have to send it bank to bank, and now your puppy can get on a plane in a couple of weeks and be here, and then you have a import, right?
Mhm.
So, not knowing the people that you're buying from, and the first thing they say, "No, I know them." How do you know them? Oh, well, we've been talking we've been messaging for the last month. That's not knowing them. That's messaging them.
Mhm.
So, not being able to go visit, and one thing I'm gonna say up front, because I ain't gonna get in trouble like you get in trouble.
Mhm.
I ain't saying nothing's wrong with importing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
If you want to import, import. I know some people got some great dogs from importing. They didn't want anything from anyone over here. They trusted the process, and they went to Italy. They went to some other countries in Russia, and they imported Corsos, and they got some good dogs.
Yeah.
No, good dogs. Yes. Could they have found that over here? Yes. But they have different lines. They have, that they are happy with, and it's different. It's some difference in what is over here.
Yeah.
But most American lines that people had to clean up came from overseas,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
because they didn't start over here. So when you bring in an import, you're trusting exactly what it is. Is someone sending you something that you're trusting is going to be what you talk to them about and what they said they were going to send.
Mhm.
So how I feel about it, Joe, I don't feel one way or the other. Truthfully, it boils down to what works for you.
Mhm.
It doesn't work for me, in that aspect, unless it's something that's absolutely special.
Right.
That would be a game changer for me.
Right.
And a lot of it is, I can say that because I've been doing it for so long. I know people who have great dogs here in the states that if I did go over there, they're comparable to what they have. Um, so I don't have a need for that, and I'm not trying to prove anything. Like you said, sometimes it's a sales pitch. Well, the parents are imports, but you can't tell me what I'm getting from them because you don't know actually where they come from. You don't know the lineage behind it. You don't know what work behind it. You're trusting the paperwork that they sent.
Right. Right. Hey guys, if you need raw dog food anywhere in the United States, be sure to visit our friends over at TexasTripe.com.